Actually, that would be fun.
Where can you even find that?
I don't know. Other than like pirate sites, I really don't know. I've got
Scared.
Oregon Trail, but that's not the same.
I'm scared for pirated sites. I'm one whole fear for pirate sites.
Actually, if you want a game like Oregon Trail, play Oregon Trail.
Oregon.
It's on PS4.
Jeez. Alright. I should be live now. So we're going with a classic of mine. A really good classic. A classic that needs no introduction, but a classic that is going to be introduced in a way. Hello everybody, I am here with Kai and probably Brandy who will be joining us. We are playing Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, because why not? Have you never...
Still steam.
Have you?
Taffy.
Have you? Oh yeah, it's because it's a thing.
Okay.
Please tell me you know about Jak and Daxter and the Precursor Legacy.
Yes, I do. Jak and Daxter was actually one of my favorite games back in like what was it, 2004 when they first came out? Something like that.
2003. Somewhere in there.
Something around that.
Similar to that.
And I actually got in trouble the night the game came out.
How?
How? A friend of mine ended up getting it, and my mom, I went to go. Oh, hearing about feedback. Oh!
Hello.
Hello.
The life energy of the world.
But no, a friend of mine ended up getting the game, and I wanted to go over and spend the night over there and play. It was a bunch of us going over there.
Yeah.
My ex and everything. We were all going to go crash over there. Well, my mom's like, no, you can't go there if there's going to be girls over there. I said, screw it. I went through my window. Next thing you know, I got hit by a car on my way there.
Rip.
Oblivious to his destiny.
Great night.
By a vehicle.
Rip.
No, that vehicle didn't stop me. I got off and continued to run the rest of the way. I wasn't going to let that stop me.
Want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway. I'm only the master of great
Oh
ego,
boy, the
one
stuff
of the
I could
wisest
say.
men on the planet.
But anyway,
say it, I don't care.
So it
Watch
seems
the
the
where
answer
we're
begins
going.
not with careful research
so I'm gonna hop
or
off here, but if you
sensible
guys are still
thinking.
on whenever I get home, I'll hop back on.
As with
We are on
many
right
I'm
now.
probably gonna be on
mysteries,
for like 3
it
hours.
begins
I'm gonna try anyway.
with but
Okay.
a small act.
Alright, I'll see you when I get home.
Alright.
Bye.
Get you later, Brandy.
Old green stuff told us not to come.
Okay, so for the most part, it
Okay, it's still as you.
on my phone it's good.
All right,
but-
now. For some reason, it was still showing taffies. Now I can see the game.
because Twitch is slow.
Search for artifacts and
No, I had to actually manually exit.
Yeah, same. I do that myself.
items. You know what to do.
Deal
I'm gonna
harshly
try.
with
It's-
anybody who strays from the village.
I'm sorry,
Will
people
attack
that
you.
Now, are you-
like hear again and again and again. Technical difficulties is my life right now. This better not happen tomorrow, or I swear to God, I will cry.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the
I will
creeps.
cry if this happens tomorrow.
It ain't that bad. Actually, it is. But let's not say that.
Huh?
I
Oh,
knocked on
stupid
wood.
precursor junk.
But in any case,
Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly.
question for the chat for people who are in
The
here.
sage
probably
yaps
just
on
being
about the
Kai.
precursors that built this place all
Give
the
me
time.
your favorite
Where
classic
did they
game
go?
that if they
Why
remade
did they
it,
build this crap? Now I like
They
precursor
would-
orbs
it
and
would
power
be one
cells
of
as
the
much
best
as the next guy. But if
things
you
to
ask
happen.
me, they must have been real losers.
The
Wow,
Legend of
how did you do
Dragoon
that?
or Parasite Eve?
I've heard of the Legend of
I
the
think we're in
Dragoon.
trouble.
Never played it, but I heard of it.
It is a great game.
For me,
Ow!
if we're talking PS2,
Oh, let's talk PS1.
Man,
But
yeah.
yeah.
Oh wow, we're talking PS1.
I told you we shouldn't have come
oh
here,
my
and
God.
you listened.
Well, my
What?
dream baby from PS1 is already getting remade. Not even gonna lie.
Must be Final Fantasy VII.
Yep.
Okay. fine.
I can't
I'm fine.
think. I cannot think of the game that it is. It was a fighting game, but it was one of those obscure ones.
What in green tarnation
It was
do you two want?
obscure.
I was.
Don't tell me.
And I
Instead
cannot
of
think
heeding
of
my
it. Oh
wisdom,
no.
the two of you went mucking around
Digimon
in the
Rumble
only place
Arena.
that I
That
told you not to
game
go.
got a remake.
Misty Island.
That's right. And then
And Daxter,
Okay, that was
you
a fun
finally
one.
took
I
a
would
much-needed
love
bath, but in a bathtub filled
everyone
with dark eco.
if that
look,
guy.
old man. Are you gonna keep yapping? Or are you gonna
Also-
help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping because, in my professional
Rare.
opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides,
Why ain't y'all did
I
a
couldn't help you if I
vault
wanted
remake
to.
of all your good games
There's
yet?
only one person who has studied Dark Eco long
Why
enough
is-
to
I
thought
have
they
a chance
have,
at
or am I
returning
thinking of
you
another
to your
company?
They
previous
did
form.
for Xbox, but I'm like,
Galacharon, the sage,
actually give it an
but he
actual
lives
remake,
far
better
to the
controls,
north,
not just
far,
re-release it.
Far to the north. Nobody has spoken
Because they
to
did
him in
that with
ages.
like Conker's
I
Bad
would
Fur Day. They
teleport you there,
they
but I
re-released
couldn't
it,
do that either.
but it was just like
None of the three
emulated.
sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for
So I'm
quite a
just
while.
like,
Yeah.
The only other way north is
Why
by
not?
foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor
What?
metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it. If you had a zoomer equipped
No.
with a heat shield.
Jet
I
Force
just happen to be
Gemini
working on
deserves
such
a
a thing
remake.
at this very moment. All I would need
Also
is 20
007
power cells to give it
GoldenEye.
enough energy to withstand the canyon's
Also,
heat.
RC
Isn't that right, Daddy?
Racers.
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where
can't
are
think
a
of any other
boy
ones.
and a half going to get 20 power cells?
By the way,
From
I'm
the
doing my
villagers.
tutorial on the magic thing right now.
That won't take long.
No, I'm learning the game. Like I said, I've never played it.
Okay. That shouldn't take long. I don't think. It shouldn't.
It's simple enough, it looks like.
Emphasis on the
Brave
word should.
adventurer! You two couldn't find your
Pretty
way out
much,
of the village
I'm
without
comparing it to
training.
Pokemon. Your
Before you do
environments
anything
are
else,
like your
you better
energies.
go through the warp gate
Different
and
creatures
get
need
some
different
practice
energies,
on
in this
Geyser
case
Rock.
environments,
we
like
won't
planes.
find any more of that
And
dark
you
gooey
can
eco
cast
stuff,
them
will
out,
we?
so
Cause I'd hate to fall
simple
in
enough.
again and turn into you.
And the
Get
2-2,
in
I
there
assume, is
before
like
I turn
attack
you
and
both
defense.
into ferns.
It's your attack and your toughness.
Oh, okay. A little bit different than I
Yeah,
thought.
they call it toughness. And unlike heart,
Anyway, back to the topic.
You can't come
Yes,
back to the
yeah.
warp gate
Until
you find all 4 power cells on this
how
island.
about the power cells?
This device is a
You
communicator.
know what game
With it, my
I
father
honestly
and
would
can
love
give
to
you
see
advice
them
at any
remake?
time during your quest. These
What's
floating
that?
egg-shaped beings are precursor orbs.
Every
Collect enough
90s
of them,
baby
and
is
some of
about
the
to
villagers
cringe
will
when
give
I
you
say
a power
this.
cell in exchange.
Superman 64.
Superman 64, the fog of death, the building pops up 5 feet from you, the controls, the flashbacks.
That's why I said every 90s baby is gonna cringe when I say that. Because every
You said remake though.
Yes, remake.
They can make that work.
This
They
is
can
a
make
power
that
cell,
work.
the most important
But
precursor artifact you can
I
find.
doubt they're gonna make
You
it
need
work.
to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab zoomer.
Yeah, Spider-Man's still going strong. I mean,
Listen, man, Spider-Man is a timeless classic.
yeah.
Spider-Man is timeless.
I still need to play the new one.
The PS4 one? Oh, it's cool.
The newest Spider-Man. I think I sold on your dash earlier.
Oh
when we
yeah,
were
yeah. Oh,
going through
it's
stuff.
great. It's great. You'll love it. They just need to make another one, and I'll be happy.
Hey, you found one of my
Yeah,
scout
Because it's
flies.
one of those. It's one of
I
those
sent 7 of
games
them
that's
to each
like,
area to look for power
hey,
cells, but the
if
lurkers must have
it's one of those
captured them
games
all.
that like, if we wanted to continue it, we could. It's one of those. But then with the new Avengers game coming out, I doubt they're gonna remake it.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, with that happening, I doubt it.
Who is that being made by?
I have no
I forget
idea.
who is making that.
I have no idea.
Isn't it Frontier that's making the new Avengers game?
Maybe.
I want to say it is because it was a company that threw me off. Like, oh wow, they're doing that. No, it might not have been Frontier.
That last scout fly had a power
It was
cell.
either Frontier or
all 7 in
Project
each area.
Red, I
You could
think.
find even
Maybe.
more power cells.
the people that made The Witcher.
Oh wow. Speaking of which, The Witcher's coming to Netflix, and I don't know how I feel about it.
The energy of motion.
I was iffy on the actor that they had portraying Geralt, but I think after time's passed a little bit now and it's kind of sunk in, I think he might be able to pull it off. I hope.
Please, just don't let this be another America try to adapt something and we screw it up, please. We don't ever need another Dragon Ball Evolution anything.
No.
Please, God, not. Oh, I remember. So, are you a Dragon Ball fan, Kai?
Yes, I am.
Alright, so do you remember the Dragon Ball magazines?
Vaguely, I didn't really see too many of the magazines, so I kind of got in on the part of that.
Man, the Dragon Ball magazines were like finding the golden ticket to the Willy Wonka factory, because most of them had you know, like special limited edition posters that you could only get. Like there's one poster where Goku standing in front of the American flag. There were some like that. It was good, and I miss those days. But the reason why I brought that up is because in the Dragon Ball movie, in the Dragon Ball magazines, one of the things they said, this was back in like 2003. They said like in 2010. There was going to be a Dragon Ball movie, and it was going to star, it was going to be a Dragon Ball Z live action movie, and so I don't remember the main premise of it. All I know is that these are the actors and actresses they picked for it. So they said that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was going to play Frieza.
What?
Yup. Android 18 was going to be played by Cameron Diaz.
Maybe.
I could see that.
I might be able to see that. I might.
And
I could think of worse.
And let's see. Jet Li was gonna play Vegeta, and it was gonna be a premise where like Cell was trying to take over the world at some point.
Well, I mean, Vegeta is short.
Yes.
Compared to some of the other casts, so I mean, maybe.
And so this was like a huge thing. So like imagine your 12, 13-year-old self seeing this in like 2004, and then like being like, oh man, 2010, it's coming. 2010 gets here. What do we get? Dragon Ball Evolution. So what ended up happening was that between 2003 and 2006, somehow the company that was doing it, I think they said like Fox, had it, but then they lost the rights, but apparently they got them back again.
Probably with the power of Disney, no.
So like they had it, but then they lost the rights, but then they got it back apparently, and the movie stopped, and they never went through with it. I don't know how much of a rumor it was, but the Dragon Ball magazines were actually pretty accurate with stuff that was coming out.
Nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
And for those of you younger kids who don't know, back before the internet existed fully, and before the internet was, and when the internet was in its infancy, you actually had to go to the store and buy magazines to get the information about new stuff, because they never really told you about it. It just happened.
Head out to the far side of the beach.
PlayStation Magazine, gotta love it.
Oh my god. The days.
You don't know how many times I would be buying that every day just for that demo disc.
Oh, the days of PlayStation Magazine. Oh my god, I played so many good demos on PlayStation Magazine.
I've still got all my demo discs.
Do they even work?
Yes.
Oh, that is a nostalgia trip if I ever seen one.
I was playing the Twisted Metal, what was it, Twisted Metal Black one the other day?
Oh my god!
For the PS2.
Oh dear lord, that's nostalgia. I think the first one I played, the one of the demo discs I had a Monsters Inc. demo game on it. It had Spider-Man, and it had something else. And when I tell you that those demo discs got you through a lifetime of summers, dear lord.
And a little thing people don't know about, these demo discs, back then, half the time, these game companies would actually put the full game on a demo disc, but block out the content. Now, if you had, I don't remember what it was for PlayStation, but it was equivalent to the Game Shark or Codebreaker, whatever they were, you could actually do a code to unlock the full game for free, but it would be the beta version. It would be the beta version of the game, so you'd be seeing content that would not be in the main game. Sometimes it was even scratched out completely.
Now that I never knew. I knew about getting cheat. Oh my god! I remember the first website I ever used for gaming was called CheatCC.
CheatCC.com, yes.
And on that,
the good old white screen with the blue letters.
And on that website, oh my god, the number of cheats that you could find. Dear God.
Literally, it had, I'm sure, I think CheatCC is still around, but I'm sure the website changed. But literally, it used to be just a simple rectangular banner at the very top of the screen, and blue writing. That was it. And you click what you wanted to click and get to it.
You had the games you wanted to search, you found it. The search engine was nowhere near perfect at all. Sometimes you had to manually tap you had to manually type in the names of games you wanted to find.
You had to do the... Yeah, or you have to search by letter, like and give you all the game category.
Yes. But other than that, it was that was CCC, and you could go there and find so many cheats.
Yes.
I remember.
Before that, you had to call a number on the back of the case to even get cheats.
Oh my god!
For walkthroughs. You don't know how many times I got chewed out. My mom, why are these charges on our phone bill? You know what you're talking about.
Do you remember when Nintendo used to put their help service line on the back of their cartridges?
Yes.
Oh my god.
You know, I don't have no Nintendo. Actually, do I have a case somewhere in this room? No, I don't. Never mind. I was going to say, I think I got a GameStop pre-owned case, but that won't do anything. Oh, great. Oh, no. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off there. I just read the back of the GameStop pre-owned Zelda Breath of the Wild case. You know what it says at the very bottom? California Proposition 65. Warning. This packaging contains a chemical known to the state of California to cause birth defects and other reproductive harm.
Damn.
And you're giving this to children.
Oh no. Oh no. That's bad. That's pretty bad.
I was not expecting to see that at all.
No.
That is good.
God, that's bad. That is bad. Oh god.
I didn't mean to hijack the conversation.
No. Wow.
I've never seen that before.
I think I only called the Nintendo helpline once, and this was funny. So I called. This is 10-year-old me. So I called, and when I called, I was like, excuse me, my game isn't working. And I was playing Mario Kart, the original one, Super Mario Kart, by the way.
Yeah.
I was like, excuse me, my game isn't working. It's not loading. The lady, I got the first ever, did you try turning it on and off again speech. Because
are you kidding
the lady literally said, and I quote, yeah, sometimes all you gotta do is blow in the cartridge. Did you try blowing in the cartridge? I was like, no. She's like, yeah, try that and see if it works. I tried it. It worked. I was like,
All right, that's $17.
oh my god! It was. Oh god, that was a time.
I joked, but I'm not though.
I'm right. That was a time. This was back. This was back in the days of old. Not the days of old. I'm not old, but the days of ingenuity. Don't even get me started on VCR recorded tapes. Dear God.
Oh, best invention in the world. The separate thing you would put your VHSs in to quickly rewind the tape.
Oh,
It was a whole separate box.
God.
I know you know what I'm talking
Yup.
about.
There were times when I
And that would it would do it in like seconds.
Yes.
I love that thing.
there were times where now I remember. I don't know if anybody here remembers the days of Toonami.
Yes.
Rip Toonami before
Little robot friend of mine.
Oh, Tom, we love you. But so
I think they said that.
yeah, wait, hold up, is what now?
No, they used to say that. Like the little they during the Toonami cutscenes in between the shows, they actually said that. Tom, we love you.
Yo, yeah. So now, anyway, I remember having to record like shows on VHS so I can watch them later. But frantically in between commercials so that I didn't catch any, we're winding back seconds before the commercial ended, so that I could make it on time to catch the last bit of the next half of the show.
Yeah.
I honestly would love to see younger kids now go back to the 90s and survive for 6 months. I will tell you what you.
They would try to make a phone call while being online, and they'd never figure it out.
Oh no! God.
They're like, why does my phone sound like a fax machine?
Oh dear God, no! Those days of like having to call all of your family members and being like, do not call my house. I'm about to use the internet.
Yeah.
Or hearing that.
Or just unplugging the phone.
Or.
Actually, no, I think if you unplug the phone, it still did
Yeah,
it.
if you unplug the phone, still did it. If you hear it, or hearing that sweet, sweet, sweet AOL dial-up tone.
Yeah.
Migraine-inducing tones.
And all the AOL trial discs you just get in the mail randomly.
God. And speaking of Disney Interactive, like we were talking about earlier, when you go to any fast food restaurant ever and you get like 1 or 2 Disney Interactive games. Disney Interactive used to.
Yeah, so we got a precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the
Disney
booster.
Interactive
So it ain't gonna
in the
help us.
90s used to be like.
They were big.
They were huge, and they used to be like how Sony is now. Used to be. Because the only.
That and Sierra.
Oh god, yeah. Just, part of me wants to revisit for nostalgia, but I know I'll be there for like a day and be like, alright, I'm over this.
Now I got one for you. Do you remember it was a DOS game, the original Monkey Island?
No. Wait, maybe.
Now, literally, they've remade it. You can play it on PlayStation 4 and stuff right now. But literally, you remember how they had the codes you have to type in, the CD key and everything? Well, before that, they did their security a little different. It would be questions in the game, like, what does it say in line 3 in the menu?
Oh, Jesus.
Stuff like that. And you would type that in. Monkey Island went one step further. There was a puzzle wheel that you would use to solve puzzles in the game.
Cool.
And you spin it, it would do different stuff. Well, they'd give you a combination to spin the wheel, and you would have to input the images you've seen on that physical wheel with your physical copy into the game, and do that to get in. Or type the lead developer's name in.
Who would look that up?
No one would, because that's something they didn't advertise. The only one way the public knew to get in the game was legit using the wheel to get in. But if you knew the dev's name, you typed it in, it'd let you through.
Nice. That's the thing I love and miss about like a lot of 90s stuff, was because they would do stuff like that. Where it's like, if you do this, or if the player did this, and it's just like, when was this ever a thing? Like, I didn't know about the Nintendo Power Glove until like literally 2 or 3 years ago. And the only reason I knew about it was because of one of my favorite YouTubers. He was talking about talking about how people got mad at Nintendo for the 64 because of Mario Party. And because of some of the games where you had to spin the joystick around, and it would cause burns or puncture wounds.
Oh yeah, it really did. You have blisters on your hand, Mario especially.
I didn't know about it. I think that happened to me, but I was just like, eh. I was like, it happens, whatever. I ain't dead from it, so ain't no skin off my bones. Because it really wasn't.
Not just a little bit off your hand.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like, I really didn't care about it, and I was just like, and so when I found out about it, I was like, wait, there was a Power Glove? What? How come I never knew that?
If I remember correctly, the Power Glove was never released in the US. It was actually released only in Japan. I might be getting stuff mixed up here.
That would be about accurate.
But don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was only.
That would honestly be about accurate. Like, there's one. There are a bunch of Nintendo contraptions that no one ever knew about, like the PD sedate.
Yeah.
Which was given to children in the hospital to check their glucose levels. And they had a certain game that they played, and if you complete levels, it would reward them with the stuff they need. And I'm like, this was a thing? Nintendo? Why?
Now, do you remember the Game Boy printer?
Yes! I wanted one so bad, but never got one. My cousin actually
had one of those.
Oh my god. My cousin actually had a Game Boy printer. I don't know if he still has it, but he had the Game Boy camera. Another friend of mine.
I had that too.
No, my cousin and his older brother. He had the Game Boy camera, and his older brother had the Game Boy printer. Oh god, those were the days. Kind of. Those were the. See, what we're saying is, we went through all this technological mishaps so that you guys didn't have to. That is what happened, because I know everybody remembers the Game Boy Advance light. Like when the Game Boy Advance first came out, the light they had for it. What was the color?
Oh yeah, the little bendy light.
Yes.
It was the original Game Boy and maybe the color, because I don't remember if there was backlighting on the color, but I know it was for at least the original brick Game Boy.
If you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
Good job.
Yes,
now
it
meet
was.
me down here by the
It
egg.
was. And oh my god, I thought that was so cool because I didn't have to play. I didn't have to play a game by like light anymore, but it was pain to anybody driving at night though, because that light was like incredibly bright.
It's just reflected right off your screen.
It did. Oh my god. Those days were like the dark but innovative days. Because having to play a game by Streetlight, you try playing Pokemon by Streetlight. Dear God.
Oh, I did. What do you mean? I'm walking down, and, and then literally we had one street light. I swear this thing hated me because every time I myself, and only me walked under it, the thing decided to shut off.
Did you like actually test this theory to see like if it actually worked?
Yes, but that is, you know what's the weird thing? Everywhere we move to, this happens with me and my mom, both of us. We'll be walking down the street and street lights will go off. There'll be groups of people in front of us and it won't go off for them. It creeps us out and we have no clue what causes it. It happened in North Carolina and it happens in Missouri.
Oh my God.
Use a power cell for your valor.
That is just...
It's weird,
That is weird.
but it's not.
I remember...
Like, I have no clue.
Now,
Look.
I still cannot believe
It thinks you're
that-
its mama.
LimeWire still exists.
You see any feathers here?
I thought that it was dead,
Love it for
but
sight.
Did you research that?
No, I didn't, but I took your word for it
I'll take
because
this little chick back to the village.
Yeah.
I'm probably
Sage
going to,
take care of her.
but I'm scared to go near it because of how many...
Unless they shut it off, I wouldn't do it because I looked at it before, and the reason that I didn't do it is you remember the old thing that happened with LimeWire where you would always read the comments just to see if anyone had those letters from Comcast.
Oh my
Give him
God!
those
Yeah!
Literally almost everything I read on their comments before I clicked to download something off Frosty, as I'm gonna call it.
Oh
Literally,
God.
everything was Comcast, don't do it.
Don't do it, Comcast. Nope. I ruined so many computers because of LimeWire. And the thing about it was, well, no,
I haven't ruined them.
No, I didn't.
I knew how to fix them.
okay, no, I didn't. Okay, hold on. I didn't ruin a computer. I ruined one. That's because young teenage me discovered I discovered some things, and I'm just gonna leave it like.
You mentioned the last stream, and I remember this.
I'm gonna leave it at this. Naruto was a thing that just happened, and so I discovered that some characters yeah.
Rule 34.
I literally discovered Rule 34, exactly. I discovered Rule 34. And yeah.
Just to put it simple. And by the way, I do have to make an announcement on that. Nobody go to that. It's a virus that infested.
Oh please
mess.
don't. Oh please
Seriously,
God,
don't go
don't
there.
do it. Don't do it.
And I'm not saying it just for the content, trying to like push it away from y'all. No, really, it is. for
Don't do
viruses.
it. Just please. Like, oh God. But I discovered Rule 34. And LimeWire, music-wise, it was okay. But what I didn't know until my sister pointed it out was, what this does is it pulls from everyone else's computers, and you have to, like, LimeWire pulls from people's computers, and you have to guess if that song or the file that you're looking up is the actual correct file. So it was a guessing game of what is this, and people had like I think star ratings for it.
They had star ratings, or you wanted to look for specific uploaders.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't remember his name. He had a skull on all of his stuff. You probably dealt with this stuff before. I can't remember the name.
Oh
though.
yeah.
But he was one of the trusted
Yes.
ones. But the thing is, your file would come from there, but depending on how big your file was, it could actually be being pulled from multiple sources.
Oh, it would definitely be pulled from multiple. Like if you were trying to, like for example, if you were trying to download like one album, and you had to get through songs, the painstaking issue for me was I had to go on the internet, look up the track listing to said song, to said album, just to find the right one to go back on LimeWire and look up.
You know an easy way to do that though? You could just search discography, and it would have 100% of the time, or almost 100% of the time, give you the correct.
See, I didn't find out about discography until like the midway point of the MySpace days.
Oh.
I was slow on the upkeep.
But no, what I meant by pulling from multiple sources though, is say you downloaded. Let's take Jak and Daxter for example. You download Jak and Daxter from there. You would be getting your files from everybody else that downloaded Jak and Daxter from the same source. And say somebody had a virus on their computer.
You fucked.
That's going to yours. Yeah.
You basically fucked. You took the biggest gamble with LimeWire. Sometimes it was worth it.
But it was still worth it.
You took the biggest gamble with an internet thing I've ever seen in my life. You think taking gambles with Facebook was bad? Dear God. Take a gamble with LimeWire.
I don't know. Facebook still may be worse.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah.
There's a reason I don't check mine.
Yeah, now that I think about it, not exactly inaccurate. I want to see MySpace make a resurgence only because of profile customization and the fact that you can actually like have
the HTML was great.
It was.
Like you could edit everything. Like your page was your page. Yeah, you could have the basic thing, but if you knew HTML, you can make that thing however you wanted it.
Yes, and your page represented you. But the sad part is, it represented high school you. Oh my God.
Take this Paracel for your trouble.
And don't forget, it represented Tom.
Oh dear God. Tom!
Who had the most boring page on the entire MySpace.
Tom! Lord have mercy on Tom!
My first friend!
Oh my God! But the sad part is, no one ever talked to Tom. Tom had the most friends I've ever seen.
I tried to talk to Tom, but Tom wouldn't respond.
I tried too! Like I
deleted him.
I actually tried to talk to Tom. I tried it once. I was curious. I was like, you know what? I'm curious. I want to see if Tom will actually respond. Tom never responded. Tom...
Oh!
I think...
With me, the day I set up my MySpace, I'm like, okay, who the hell is this person on my friends list? Who is Tom? I don't know no Tom. I messaged him like, who are you and how are you on my account?
Not realizing that Tom was the creator of MySpace. Not even realizing it.
I realized that like the day after somebody told me, but...
Like, he's the creator of MySpace. He's everyone's friend. Oh. Uh-oh.
It's like, if you're everybody's friend, talk to me. Say hi.
Say hi.
Where's my welcome to your great creation?
You think Mark Zuckerberg did that? Mark Zuckerberg ain't that cool, man. He doesn't do that.
Oh, Mark Zuckerberg just says, here's my wallet, put cash in it.
What? How did you outdo MySpace? Jeez, Mark. You had one job. You had one job, Mark. You had one job.
All those microtransactions in those games. I think Facebook is what started microtransactions. Like, in all honesty, think Farmville. I mean, seriously.
Oh, dear God. Don't even get me started. My mom and my uncles and aunts played Farmville religiously. Like, I'm talking to the point to where I never needed any other friend except for my aunt on Farmville. I swear to God, I never did.
When you're gonna say Tom.
Never. That and the cooking game that they had. That.
Wait. Are you talking about the one where you ran a restaurant?
Yes.
You were that girl and you make the deliveries or the
not cooking mama, not that.
No. You ran a restaurant, like you served the food.
Yes.
You didn't cook the food, you served.
You cooked the you act like you cooked the food, you served it.
Wait, did you cook the food?
Yes. You cook the food. You had to like get stuff, and you had to prep the food and stuff like that. Like you had to prep the food.
Yeah.
You had to serve it. You had to make like you full on manage the restaurant. I found out because what ended up happening was
that's actually a full-fledged
game.
game.
It was a full-fledged game, yeah. What ended up happening was
not just on Facebook. I mean.
Oh wow, really?
Yep, it started as a regular game and they moved it over to Facebook.
What I found out, or my parents found out, that like, what they did, and I mean all of them did this. My mom, my dad, my aunts, my uncles. So they found out was, so they would, and they had jobs and everything. So what they would do is they would cook like breakfast, lunch, dinner. They had the whole 9 set up. But what would happen is if they cooked breakfast, like if it got to the point to where like if you didn't serve the food at a certain time, it would spoil. So what they did was they found out that if you cooked the food but you took the doors down, the restaurant would be closed and the food would still be there and it would not spoil. And so it's like they did this, and they got to the point to where I'm telling you, they cooked breakfast, they cooked lunch, they cooked dinner. Like my mom and my aunts, literally, they were school teachers. They would get up and while getting ready for work, literally would put out breakfast for the virtual people.
Before you.
And literally like, no, not before me, but they would literally like do that. But then I was in school at the time that this was happening. But they would literally do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was in school. But they would literally do that, and then when they got to their jobs and they had a minute, they would open up the doors. They would open up the doors, serve the breakfast, then close it back, make the lunch, and do the same thing for dinner. And I'm like, oh my god, I tried running it, but I was nowhere near that committed. I was nowhere near it, but they ran it until they had to collectively stop. It was their version of Tamagotchi. It was their Tamagotchi.
Hey, Jack! Can I...
It was sad when mine died. I actually buried it in my yard.
You buried it in your yard?
Yes! Stole like 30 of them.
I can't...
But then again, my dad buried... I can't talk to him. My dad buried a fridge in my backyard in North Carolina for some reason. He quit working, so he buried it.
You know what? I mean... What else are you gonna do with it? It's not worth
I don't know. We didn't want to pay the like $100 to get it hauled off, so he legitimately dug a hole and buried it. I'm like, oh, you're making a pond? No, I'm putting the fridge in here.
I would have been like,
the pond?
I mean, like, you could have just been like, hey, Dad, you want to just, like, pawn it? That?
No, we would have gotten in trouble if we pawned it, because the reason we got rid of it is the back end we catch on fire.
Oh, rip.
Yeah.
Rip. That makes sense then. That's valid. Valid right there. Valid thing. Alright. Makes sense. That's a good reason to bury it. But that's the thing, it's just like...
I still don't know if it was a good reason to bury it, but it's buried.
I mean, it's either you save lives by not having something catch on fire, or you risk lives and have things catch on fire. But that,
I just can't wait for like 30 years, 40 years, hundreds of years later, somebody's got like a metal detector and they find this fridge.
Oh my god.
Buried in my old backyard.
Why is there a fridge back here? Who buried this?
Long story, don't plug it in.
I just... Oh, also...
He didn't even... Go ahead.
Also, I figured something out. Changing subject for a second before we jump back on topic. You know, Twitch changed it where they don't like add up all your hours of stream anymore.
What do you mean?
So, for a while, they had it.
Pulled on my dashboard for this.
For a while, they had it where when you streamed, you streamed. If it ended, and that was just it. But like in the summer of like 2016 or something, no, 2017, 2018, they had it where if you streamed in the same day, what they did was they totaled up your hours. Like they totaled up your minutes and hours that you streamed for like that entire day.
Yeah.
But now I look at it.
How I wish they would have done, because it made it harder for me to get affiliate. Yeah.
Which I don't think they do that anymore.
No, literally, when I was grinding for affiliate, I don't. When did you hit affiliate first?
I hit affiliate like March something, like March 14th or 15th.
Okay,
No, March 14th, 2018. So this will be like my 2 years.
You may not have. Sorry, you may not have dealt with what I did then.
Maybe. What was it?
Literally, how it is now is okay. Say you're streaming, right? And you happen to lose internet connection. You have to restart your stream or something. Like what's been going on with you today, for instance? Or you decide to do more than one stream today. They don't average that out.
Are you kidding me?
Nope, that's counted as an individual stream, and if you read it, you have to average it. Okay, like Path to Partner, average of 75 viewers in the 30-day time period. Each one of those streams gets factored in, so that changes the average instead of how it would be if they averaged it for a day. And say one day is 7 days a week, right? You stream one day. You get what I'm saying there. But say you stream 30 times in 7 days. That's whatever your thing is divided by 30.
That's dumb.
It made it so hard for me to hit affiliate because
That's dumb. That's stupid. That's dumb. Like, Twitch, we love you, but some stuff y'all really need to change. The Path to Partner and the Path to Affiliate is one of them. Because, like, the grind it takes, it's rewarding, don't get me wrong, but the grind is...
Especially when you hit it.
It's rewarding when you hit it, but the grind is like, oh my god.
Now, if they would do it on an individual day basis instead of pure, each stream,
right,
it would be so much easier. Like, literally, I've been doing the math myself, because I'm like, okay, this doesn't seem right to me when I was grinding for affiliate. Back in July or June, I should have hit affiliate with how you would think it would work. But no, because each count, each crash, and each stream startup is a separate number into the math equation. It makes it harder.
So they basically are counting each stream, each crash as a day.
Yes.
Like each crash as a day.
Well, not as a day, but they never say that a day. They say an average of 75 viewers in the last 30 days. They don't say per stream. They don't say per day. That's just your 30-day performance.
Why? Come on.
That's
guys.
why I don't know if you've noticed. You'll have like good days, and you'll have like so many people. Like today, had 5 people in here earlier, right? That I noticed.
Yeah.
Your average may not be like that for your thing.
No.
Even if they're there the entire time because your stream crashed.
It'll be like...
That makes it for one stream of 0 or 1, 2, depending on how many people you have in there.
That's so stupid. I'm sorry, but that's just dumb. That's just dumb.
And people don't realize it, and they don't even acknowledge it, say anywhere that's how it works. I had to do the math myself to figure that out.
That's dumb. That's just dumb. That's dumb. That's dumb on every compatible level there is to be dumb. That's just dumb. Because they already don't count. Well, I mean, because I had to do this math myself when I was trying to get affiliate when I first did it. And I would have like 3 people here, 3 people there, you know, within 30 days.
Did you see that?
And it always would count it as 2. And I figured,
That's why.
and what I figured was that they had it where you had to have like an average of 4 people to count as an average of 3. And I'm like, what the actual hell?
I remember you were talking about this a couple days ago, and I wanted to explain everything to you then, but as you just heard me try to explain it, it's not something I could just typed out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
But no, that's what's going on. Like, it's crazy.
It's expecting people to grind out, forgetting the fact that like they may have lives, stuff may happen. It's expecting them to like overgrind, honestly.
And that's the thing, when you start overgrinding, like say towards, before I hit affiliate, I was doing 2 streams every day, a stream at noon and a stream at 5 for at least 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
Each stream.
Yeah.
Me doing that was actually making my average go down, even though I had more people.
Really?
Just the way the math works. And people don't know that. So they're like, oh, if I do more than 1 stream this day and get my average up there on a daily average, that's what they think. No, it doesn't work like that.
That's what I thought. That's literally what I
know.
thought. I'm like, alright, if I do this,
I spent
can...
2 days.
If I do this...
Yeah, I spent 2 days doing the math.
Like, if I do this, this will get my average up, you know. This will be fine. I can do this. It'll be great. It'll help. It'll help hit that average because, you know.
Now, did you take advantage of the whole thing with that Twitch allows 2 viewers per IP address? So you would have like you watching your own stream and then have it pulled up like on a separate computer or phone, not logged into anything because you don't have to be logged in to count as a viewer. Did you use that at all to help you?
No, I had. If I did, I didn't realize it.
I did that, and it still was a pain.
It still did wrong?
It's still, like, half the time it wouldn't count viewers, and it still doesn't count viewers. Like, take how my streams are right now, for example. Right. I've got me doing the stream. My mom has her own Twitch account. She is subscribed to me. Right. My dad has a Twitch account. No subscription on him, but oh well. Yeah. Half the time, it still counts as 0 viewers, even though I have people subbed and pulled up. Now, I know if you watch on Chrome, if you have... Now, I don't know if this is only Chrome, like Chrome for mobile devices or Chrome for PC. If you have your sound muted and you're watching, you are not counted as a viewer, even if you're lucky.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god. I did see something...
But that has nothing to do with Twitch, that has to do with Google.
That's just stupid. Like, guys, you make it almost impossible. One of my friends I just talked to the other day, like literally maybe 2 days ago, she said it took her friend 10 years to hit partner on Twitch. And I'm like, what the... Why?
I could see it, though.
I could see it.
I can picture that. I think... Now, I'm not going to say I know this for sure, but I think the average person, if they're going for partner right now, takes about 2 to 4 years.
Yep.
On average.
Yep.
Not saying you... Yeah, I just saw something though.
Yeah.
Say with the way averages work, right? You get rated by... I'm not advertising any person or anything. I'm just going by somebody I know at the top of my head, like Tim the Tatman and stuff. Some big streamer. And he's one that's known to rate people and post randomly. Say you get rated by him and he's got like 50,000 people in his stream. The way averages work, would that immediately make said person he rated hit partner?
No.
If they stop it when the average view for that stream is at
Okay, so the way it works, because they used to have it where it was like they used to have the design of it used to be like a percentage bar, And what they used to do is
Okay.
they used to have it, because I have pictures of it on Instagram. What they used to do is they used to have it where,
Yeah.
like, at the end of each stream, like for affiliate example, for example, if 4 people popped into my stream over the course of 30 days, they would, at the end of that day or by the next day, your stream, your average would be updated, and because it would recognize 3 people were here, so this adds to your average for the previous day. So the update would be the day before. So like if you streamed on Monday and you had 3 people, Tuesday's update would count for Monday, and so on.
All right. What I'm getting at though is, say, like I said, random number, 50,000 people get rated or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They're still doing the average though. Even if you average it by 30, 50,000 divided by 30, don't know at the top of my head. I could do math, but still, that's over the, what do you need? 75
You need
viewers
75 viewers over the course of 30 days.
That's still, yeah, and that still averages out over the course of 30 days, no matter how many views you had in there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't... Mathematically it would work, but it's Twitch.
And partners actually not an automated system. It's reviewed, and there's other things that take into consideration.
Like, I feel like, honestly, what I think needs to happen is a lot more partners need to get together and be like, hey, this right here is like, because anybody grinding for it, because my friend, I have a friend, her name is, she's a streamer I know, her name is Seriously Curious. She's really good.
Okay.
She hit partner last year, and she said it, that her grind for partner was monstrous. Her grind for partner was monstrous because of the fact that you have to keep the 75. You have to also keep the other part of it, like, which is get your hours, get your days, which that's not hard. Get your hours, get your days, and then keep your viewers. But like, I think the way it did it was your average was the way I described it earlier. And I'm not sure if people rated her a bunch though. I'm not sure. So that's why I'm iffy on the rated part, because I'm not sure if a bunch of people rated her at one time, or like 30 people rated and then it just jumped up, or what happened, or I'm not sure. But dear God,
Some little bit more information you may not know about. I do a lot of research since all I've got is time, not working and stuff, or school or anything. Another thing that does not get counted towards your partnership is viewers that come from hosts if they don't click over to your channel.
Are you kidding?
That does not count, and if you have it, you know how other sites will embed your live stream and have it playing on there?
Yeah.
Those don't count towards it. It's only if it's on Twitch itself.
So I'm gonna try to understand this. So like for example, you're pushing for partner, and I go and I say, all right, we're gonna go host Kai. He's doing whatever, and the people just like stay there, and it automatically transfers them over to the channel. It doesn't.
As long as they've transferred over to the channel, it will work. But if, like, say how it was with when you hosted Taffy earlier, how it goes, Riz is hosting Taffy. I could see your chat, but I'm not on her channel. I'm on your channel watching it. That does not count.
Wow. That's wow. That's wow, actually. That's a little wow.
Yep.
That's wow.
That's why one reason everybody's been asking, like, are you grinding a partner? Are you going to grind a partner? I'm like, I'd like to, but after doing this research, the grind's seeming a little worse than people picture.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to try and grind a partner. I'm trying to grind for it. I'm trying to grind for partner, because that was my goal when I started Twitch. I'm like, I'm not just going for affiliate. I'm going for partner. That is my goal. But like partner grind, dear God, I'd
Pretty much my goal for. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'd be lying if I said, oh yeah, this is easy. Like no, no it's not. I'd be full of shit.
Oh. That's why I set little goals at first. Literally, the whole reason I did Twitch is people said I couldn't hit affiliate. They were dead set, talked crap, everything. You are not ever gonna hit affiliate. You can't hit affiliate.
Oh.
Screw it. I'm gonna prove y'all wrong. I'm hitting affiliate. A year later, I hit affiliate. Well, about a year later.
I'm like, oh shit, we did.
Okay, hang on, no. I took a break on my channel for a while,
Right.
so literally I started it back up, I'd say January of this year, December of last, right around then, so it took me about 7-8 months.
Right.
But now everybody's like, you're the partner? We'll see.
Like, I'm
Like, don't get me wrong, I love it, I would love it, and I do have it as a goal in my head, but am I stressing over it? No.
it's a goal in my head, and when I get a goal in my head, I get determined beyond anything to do it. So there's kind of like my hubris, so to speak.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, I'm like, if I don't try and push for it, I mean, I gotta make sure I push for it.
Better you than me.
You know what? I just thought about something. I am seriously contradicting everything I'm doing right now. The whole reason I'm doing this $3,000 setup and everything, and all this money invested into this is so I can have a partner, so I can have better quality stream, so more people will be wanting to get in there. So I just kind of screwed myself over for that sentence. I guess subconsciously I have a goal.
Yeah, subconsciously.
I did not even.
One, yeah. That's
Like.
that is the reason why I'm like, look, man, I need to get, because the games I have now, I bought them so that I can be like, ooh, these are games that people want to see. Let me get them. I mean, they're obviously games I want to play, because I'm not gonna buy a game just for the sake of I'm buying this just for the sake in the hopes of that people want to see them. I'm buying them because I want to play the game. Because if I don't enjoy it, no one else is gonna enjoy it. So I gotta make sure that I like the game I'm playing. Oh yes. So
I can't say I'm not like that or I am like that. Literally, I'll buy any game requested, any game, whether I like it or not or anything, because you don't know till you try.
Yeah, true.
But I'm the type of person that doesn't care if I spend $60 for a game that I'm going to be playing once. Outlast 2.
Like, I have to, like, for me, I like to plan things out. I am a huge planner. So, like, I'm like, alright, if I get this game, like the two that we talked about, I'm sitting here thinking, alright, I get this game. Who is gonna like this? Like, first of all, I'm like, what do I like about this game? I like the story, I like the aspect, I like the gameplay, I like that you can play with people, I like that, like, I can spend hours on it just questing or leveling up. I like the controls. I like the aspects. I like how much of a breeze it is. I don't see myself ever getting
You don't run out of content?
True. I don't ever see myself...
Seasons.
I don't ever see myself getting...
No, really, that's the thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't ever see myself getting bored with it. Plus, there's more content coming, so hello. What am I playing? I am playing Jak and Daxter 1, The Precursor Legacy. Out of the entire Jak and Daxter series, 3 is my favorite, 2 can eat a dick. Sorry.
I honestly forgot what he was playing for a minute. I'm distracted in conversation.
Yeah, I'm playing 2.
Remember to be when it got away.
This is well. I'm also like...
But no, I can't believe it. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Let me cut you off.
No, I was saying like this is the person I was trying to catch for one of the quests. But that's the thing, like I take all that into consideration before I get a game. But when I get a game, I will oftentimes go to my friends who play different games than I do that are like, what games would you recommend? Like, you recommended me Dreams, you recommended WoW. recommended like 2 others to me, I think.
Use my speedboat to get to
Yeah.
Misty Island.
So like,
Of course, WoW didn't work, but you gave it a
I gave it a
shot. I still
shot.
think you're gonna like green.
so I'm like, all right,
There
yeah,
are 2
that's cool.
types of good fish
Like
to catch.
my friend,
1-pound fishies.
my friend
and
Happy
5-pound
Happy
fishies.
Headchase. She plays
miss 20 pounds
nothing.
of good
She
fish,
plays mostly horror
I'm
games.
gonna
She is a
take
horror
clean
game
it
streamer.
back from you.
From her,
There are poisonous
I'm gonna
eels
get
in this river.
Resident
Catch
Evil 2.
even a one of
I'm
them
probably
buggers,
gonna get.
and you'll poison the whole
I'm
damn
gonna get
catch.
Resident Evil 2, Until Dawn, and like I think one other horror game because she played it and it looks like it's fun. So I'm like, all right,
I've gotten Until Dawn and never touched it.
damn it, damn it.
It was free on PlayStation Plus.
Oh. Is it really?
To the left.
It was like months back. I get the free games every month, even if I don't play them or not. I still have them.
Oh, for a PS Plus subscription.
Yep.
That is what I'm gonna do as soon as I get this payout.
Another thing you may want to check into is the Humble Bundle if you want to go PC
Bro, I
route.
have a-
You get like a crap load of games.
Steady boy.
Oh, I have a
And you can actually. Oh,
I have a partnership with Humble Bundle. I just haven't yet.
I saw that. How does that partnership work? Is it something you just sign up for?
You literally sign
I was
up for it
curious
and they're
about it.
like, hey, you're a partner now. You get a code thing and everything, and it's like, hey, you're a partner now. I started advertising it when I first did it, but I was like, it's sitting on my dashboard. If anybody wants to look at it, sure. I just never used it because
It's better than.
I
Yeah.
honestly have never used it because at the time I got it, I honestly was just looking for advertisement.
Steady boy.
Yeah.
And
Here
2,
comes a big one.
the only other time that I got it, the only other reason
Don't miss
that I
one like
had it,
that.
I was like, okay, I'm not into PC gaming, but if I ever was, sure.
Steady boy.
Yeah.
So that was
Better than me. I screwed up. Yeah. I screwed up my Amazon Blacksmith account.
how.
I didn't realize that the Amazon account I had logged into was my mom's on my computer and not mine. So my Amazon Blacksmith got tied into my mom's Amazon. So literally I had to just shut it off so I could figure out how to
Ooh,
unlink it.
rip,
Because everything was gonna hurt.
rip.
Here comes a big one.
Rippo, rip. Honestly,
Say something earlier, I completely forgot what it was.
honestly, I can't wait for this next payout because I know what I'm gonna get. No,
Well, you already mentioned.
no, not from what we talked about. Like what I'm gonna get. Well,
Here comes a big one.
Well, no, it depends. Because, all right. So, am I still up on your computer?
You are now. We're about to be.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, you are now.
All right, so I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
Yep. I can hear you on Discord, yes. Give me 1 second. It might help if I turn my sound up. Say something? No, they can just hear me and I'll watch what I say. Randy, give him a minute. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Okay, so
Alright. Hello,
what
everyone.
up, Brady? Also, there are 9 people in here? Wait a minute, are there 9 people in here? Because
What's up, everybody?
okay, Twitch is saying that there are 9 people, but I see 5. Anyways, welcome everybody, how's it going? What up?
I'm seeing so much different stuff. I see 7.
Damn it. Damn it. Okay, I saw 7. I saw 9 at one point.
And you have to remember, you can't go by the users in chat because it doesn't count people that's not logged in.
That's so dumb!
No, I mean it counts people as that's not logged in, but you won't see a name because they're not logged
Oh,
in.
yeah.
I said that wrong, I'm sorry.
See, you know what they should do?
Steady boy.
What they should do is do it where, this is what Twitch should do for partners and affiliate. Have it a total average over the course of 30 days. So like,
Yeah.
7 people show up this day, 6 people show up this day, add that up till it gets to 75. That's your 1 point for average. That way it's less taxing on the streamer and people can get a breather. That's how I would do it, at least.
Or just average the days and make it simple.
Here comes the
Nah, they're not gonna do that.
Because that still puts difficulty in. Average the days as long as the stream is lasting more than 5 minutes, because if the stream is down after 5 minutes, that normally means the person's having technical difficulties and that should not be counted against them.
Yeah. That is true. That is true. Looking at you, Overwatch and any other game like it, where it kicks you out if you have anything and it counts you as a penalty, even though like Smash does that. That's who does. Damn it, Smash does that. Where it'll be like you accidentally got disconnected due to whatever reason. And Smash is like, you disconnected. Damn it. You disconnected? Too bad. You timed out.
You know
It's
what?
just
I'm
like,
the host while I got my
jeez.
thing.
Here comes a big one.
I need to put you on like my auto host or something sometime.
You have to do it through like settings in the browser. They make the app.
Oh, you can do it from Twitch dashboard, the app.
Hello? I got a raid? Hello? Who raided? Hello?
That's me. That's me.
Oh, that was you. I was like, oh, hello? Got a raid? Hello? Oh, it does say that you were hosting me. Thanks. I forgot that the same notification for host and raid. No, I have one for host, I think.
Here comes a big one.
Pretty sure I do.
Steady boy.
I don't think anyone rated you, but I could be wrong.
No, no one's rated. It would have popped up.
Don't miss one like that again.
Damn it. I just think that Twitch should like fix its partner program a bit. Even if they just drop it from 75 to 50, that would be much less stress, honestly.
Yeah.
Even if they did that, I think that would be better than just being like, okay, here's 75.
But didn't there be like, oh, we gotta fit more people into our partner party at TwitchCon. We don't want to do that.
Yeah, true. And that's the part that would suck. I'm also wanting to test this past 3 hours to make sure that this will like be at a steady pace. Because it looks like everything is going fine. I'll catch that in a second, Brittany.
Left.
No red fishes. I'm trying not to catch them. I'm trying not to. I'm almost afraid to push this to 1080 because this is right now the cap card's at 720. I'm almost afraid to push this to 1080. Damn it.
See if I can't get anyone in here from my Discord. Just did an announcement at everybody. Did you really type Kageura's thank you for the host, or was that automated?
It's automated.
Here comes a big one.
Okay.
It's automated.
I'm like, really?
No, it's automated.
I'm like, that's gotta suck for auto host. I mean, hi.
Like, hey, what's up?
Steady boy.
Oh, jeez, come on. I hate this fishing mission. Damn it! I was on a roll too.
Let me message some people on Messenger to see if I can get them in here.
Also, I've heard some, speaking of Messenger, I've heard some shitty things about Facebook gaming and streaming. Oh my god. I've heard it's a train wreck.
No, really?
That's what I heard, at least. From like one of my really good friends who streamed on Facebook. She was like, this is a train wreck. Also, wait, I know there's something you can do. You can actually apply for partner. You can send Twitch an application to apply for partner, and I thought about it.
Once you can send that the application to apply for partner once you hit the minimum requirements.
That's dumb! What the? Okay, that's stupid. That's dumb.
Because you have to apply. You don't, like I said, it's not an automated system. Once you hit those requirements, you can then apply. Then they take other stuff into effect. Your Facebook, your YouTube, your multimedia, how you interact with the multimedia, Discord, any social media, to see how well you interact with your community and stuff like that. They look at so much stuff. It's not just those three things.
That is wow. I mean, if they looked at my Discord, they might see enough activity to suffice them. Twitter, maybe.
Steady boy.
I don't know what might mess me up more.
Here comes a big one.
Well, I mean, as long as you're not like breaking any terms of service,
I don't break things.
any of Twitch's terms of service,
Nah.
you're good. I mean, like take like nudity stuff for example. If you got anything like that on your Discord, they may not let you go partner.
Oh yeah, I feel that. Nah, I don't got no NSFW channels. I had to kick a person out for doing that.
I mean,
actually.
Best. Steady boy.
I mean, don't quote me on that, but
I mean, with the way things are now,
I've
I wouldn't put it past them.
Looks like you could use a bigger fish.
That's the thing. I wouldn't put it past them.
Here comes a big one.
yeah.
But I mean, that's the thing. It's just like, I mean, if they want to take a look at it, sure. The only thing that might, damn it, the only thing that might hinder me, maybe, is like, I don't know what it would be like for Twitter. Because I mean, I post on there a lot about the game and stuff that I do, but I mean, it just depends.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm pretty active with my community outside of Twitter, outside of Twitch. So I mean, all y'all are in my Discord or either on with me on Twitter. So, and I'm always on Twitter.
Yeah.
TBH. I'm on Twitter more than I am on my own Discord. Which I mean, I love my Discord. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of work into it, but still. So I mean, I don't think I have anything to worry about. It's just, I see why they take that into consideration though, because I mean, that does a lot for you. But dear Lord, I mean, the grind is real.
Yeah, it definitely is. I messaged some people. I'm seeing if they're gonna get in here. I might have a few people jumping in. I told them to message or say something in chat so I know they're there when they get here. I was like, I'm watching you.
No, I know where you are.
I was like, I got my eyes glued on who's joining and who, or not who's joining, but who's saying stuff in chat. I'll see your message.
I'm thinking either.
Some of my PlayStation friends and everything.
I'm thinking either Friday.
Actually,
I'm thinking either Friday night or so. We'll do Jackbox. I haven't done it yet. I just need to make sure that like at least 4 of my mods, 2 to 4 of my mods need to be in streaming Jackbox because
I'll make sure to be here.
every time I have done Jackbox, it has been not that great. And it's not.
You can't say every time. That one time was pretty bad. It's not every time.
Nah, it's been like literally every time I've done Jackbox, at least somebody comes in. It's always that one guy. It's always the one guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, people will ban them, but it's always the one person. It's just like, guys, can we not have a...
I guess I missed a lot of that stuff. Literally, I've only seen it happen once to you.
You missed a lot of it. It's happened like at least 3 or 4 times since. Because one person...
Sorry to hear that, man.
One person always gotta make the joke, and I'm like, but yo, really, bro? You gonna be that guy? Now I don't give them a reaction, but... Well, it depends.
You don't want to.
I don't.
You really don't want to give them a reaction because more than half the time, if they're coming in here doing that, they're probably streaming themselves trying to get a reaction.
Yeah, of course.
Because people do that. I mean,
of course. Like, you know about Batuta, right?
yeah. I don't know what you're going on about this, but yeah, I know Batuta. I know. Yeah, I almost called him by his real name. I know him.
Yeah. So like, there was one time where he streamed Jackbox and somebody did that, except his name was and I'm like,
that's not cool.
boy, come on, man, you gotta be that rude.
Steady boy.
Do you need to be?
Yeah, it's not.
It's not at all.
I don't know why they, especially with Bakuta's channel. I mean, he's a real PG, family-friendly
really
channel. I mean, this game is the best. Nothing better than the feeling I got when playing this great content.
Like, I mean, just
Yeah.
oh, hello, person who
I was reading your.
person I do not know who's in here. Hello.
I was like, come on, say something in the comments. I'm reading for you.
1 second. Like, I barely heard it. I'm also trying to concentrate on this mission.
Here comes a big one.
Oh, you're good.
Hold on, I'll
man.
pause it. This game is the
welcome
best.
to the stream,
better than the feeling I'm playing this game. I know, right? Also, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I missed.
Don't worry, I'm taking care of the important stuff for him. Glad to see you here, though.
So, should we tell people about the incentive that's gonna happen since Brandy's here? Brandy, are you still here? Are you still alive?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Don't say exactly how much, but
No.
yeah.
Okay. So,
Oh, you're talking about that?
yeah,
Yeah.
not the other thing.
I thought you were talking about the other.
No, not the other thing. No, that'll be for tomorrow. Not the other thing. So,
Yeah, let me do that
yeah,
first.
okay.
Let me take care of that
oh yeah, of
first.
course. No. So, all right. So guys, here's the incentive here. My lovely friend Brandy wants me to play Twitch Sings. Damn it. She wants me to play Twitch Sings. And
I didn't know it's that bad, right?
so I made the incentive that I'm gonna be streaming it for at least an hour. She gets to pick the first 10 songs that we do.
Here comes a big one.
Some I
Just
vetoed.
gave her more. I thought it was
It
5.
was 10. Some I vetoed. The others, like, I'm not sure. Anyway, so my incentive is each person who donates a tier amount. Thank you for the follow. Each person who donates a tier amount,
Steady boy.
they add on 5 minutes to the clock. If you donate 2 tier amount, that's 10 minutes to the clock that I have to keep going for doing Twitch Sings. I am horrible. I sound like a dying cat, but I'm gonna do this as part of the Twitch anniversary. So So like, yeah, that is an incentive for it.
Steady boy.
And I'll throw in another incentive. Person who donated at least the person who donated at least twice. That person what's a good incentive? That person
Song maybe?
Oh yeah, that person chooses a song and gets a collab stream with me, a full 3-hour collab stream.
Hold steady.
That'll be a good incentive. Oh jeez, I gotta get 200 of these. That's what it is. That's why I've been failing this.
I can see it now. You're gonna have like 20 people donating twice, so you're gonna have like 30 books for next year.
Dear God. Dear God, no.
You got 200 pounds of fish. Not bad for a couple of landlubbers. Here's the power.
It's like I need time for my own channel.
I do. At that point, I would be like, okay, guys, listen. I know I made this incentive, but like, I'm gonna put a cap on that until the next celebration. Which my next celebration would be 500 followers, which I am now 70 away from.
Nice.
I don't even know how I got to 400 followers, TBH. I honestly have no idea.
It's magic. I don't want her to just accept it.
Apparently.
My memory is like being shot today. I keep saying something and then I'm like, okay, I'll wait till he's done, and then I forget.
That's my memory.
No, I've had it. It's always been like that ever since my wreck though.
Ooh.
So.
That's my memory. Some cases. That is my memory in some cases though. Dear God. Also, I wonder if I should play Stardew Valley again. If I ever did Stardew Valley again, I need everybody. I need you, Brandy, and Mika if I'm gonna do Stardew Valley again.
We were talking about, me and Mika were talking about this last night. The last time you played Stardew Valley, was that with us that night?
Yeah.
Alright, because we were, I know me and Mika was, I don't know if we said this in the group chat with Brandy or not, but we were actually discussing getting you to play with it, the group of us again. I can't get my words right now. But we're me and Mika game, sure Brandy's game, so we can get that set up sometime.
Oh yeah, like I still have it. I just gotta like re-download it.
Yeah. And I think Brandy still has our world. Brandy, you better not delete our world.
Come back.
I know how many worlds you have on that thing. I've seen your load menu.
Like we deleted it. We like I thought about it, but like that's a game I would definitely play with people. That's a game I'm just like I need people to play with. So if I don't have people, then
Yeah.
That's one of them games that's like I need all the people for. Also at some point I'm gonna get Super Mario Party because that game, for what it is for Switch, Nintendo did a good job. I mean, not like they need me to tell them they did a good job. I mean, but still. But then again, we're gamers. We get angry at some silly shit though. I'm not even gonna say we don't, because we do.
Let's get up on that machine and break the mirror diverting the professor beam.
Hey, it's not silly. What do you mean? I'm a gamer. Don't call it silly. This is life or death. Come on.
Like, okay, have you seen the long lost video of the Warcraft kid?
Okay, there's so many Warcraft kids. Are you talking about Red Shirt?
Nah, the one where his mom deleted the account, so he came back in his room and he like took off his shirt. He was angry, and he went in his closet. And somehow he ended up getting almost butt naked, like he was down to his underwear.
Okay, I don't think I've seen this one.
Oh
no.
my god! That video, I can't even tell you how many times I've watched the Warcraft Kid video. That's the only Warcraft Kid video I know. TBH.
All I know is if he's acting that way, he must play a gnome. So
I know, like in the video, he said he spent like.
I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry if anyone plays gnomes. I don't hunt gnomes off
He
cliffs.
spent like hundreds of hours in it. His mom deleted the account, and I'm just like, oh.
Oh, deleted the account, not the game.
No, his mom deleted the account.
Oh no!
Like it was tragic.
I've got on my World of Warcraft account, my /paid is like a year.
Oh god.
Like that's time in game.
Break the mirror, Jack.
But that's 15. Jeez, that means 15 years this game's been out. I spent a whole year. Oh no.
Like that was what he was saying, and I'm like,
Those tower doohickeys scattered all over the jungle must redirect the eco beam. Let's go fiddle with them.
I'm just like, I feel you, kid. I can't even. No, but the one that broke my heart, the one that just destroyed my soul in every sense of the word,
Line up the beam by pointing it at the next tower.
the kid's dad who ran over his son's Xbox games.
Hey,
With the lawnmower.
Yes.
beam to find the next tower.
Oh my!
He did that with his system. It turns out all that was faked, but for views. But still, I could not watch that.
Why would you fake that for views?
No, I shouldn't say faked. He really destroyed it, but he bought everything, and it was to start up. I think it was his dad's channel.
What the fuck?
Or his brother's channel, whichever one was recording it.
His brother was recording it. Oh my god. Oh my god. That hurt my soul. That hurt my soul 2 times over.
Yeah.
Because here's the reason why.
I remember his look when Halo got destroyed during that. That's what he was focused on, was Halo, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I think it was too. This is the thing that destroys me about that. First of all, you had to have spent hundreds of dollars to amass this collection just for it to be destroyed. YouTube must have paid...
You know what's funny though about that collection?
Yes.
That collection is nothing compared to my collection. Yes, my collection is digital, so I ain't gotta worry about that, but I've done the math, and it's $47,000 worth of video games I have on my PlayStation 4 alone.
I could amass that much, but that would be years over time, TBH.
That is the entire life cycle of the PS4, so in the last, what, 5 years?
Yeah. That's over time. But like when I saw that, I was like, this hurt my whole soul just to see this happen. Just to see it. What person can be that heartless? What person is that heartless? Who?
Yeah.
What kind of monster would do this? Do you know how mad I would be? Punish him. Take it away.
Oh, he broke the TVs and stuff later.
What the? Why?
All for views.
Are views that important?
Apparently for him, think of how many views he had on those videos.
Yeah, true. I couldn't do it. I could not risk my personal collection or like any of that for that. I couldn't do it. No.
Like I told you before, I've sold my Xbox. Do I care about that really too bad? No, I mean I have my account still with my 5 games I own, but I would never sell or destroy my PS4. Never.
I would not ever. You couldn't pay me enough to be like, yeah, I'm gonna smash this, because like the games that I get, I'm attached to them. not religiously, but like they hold memories for me. Like Jack and Daxter is like teenage Riz, like Saturday morning on a rainy day throughout the entire summer. Like there's memories involved. So like I couldn't, no, not for views, no. I'd rather pie somebody in the face for views.
Yeah. I was just thinking about something.
Yeah.
The average person that makes minimum wage makes about what, $27,000 a year?
Yeah, that's about right.
So that means that with the money I spent on games is almost 2 whole years of somebody's paycheck.
Wow.
Worth of games.
Wow.
So I was just doing some quick math in my head. I mean, I know that's a little off.
That's not. I mean, at this point, it's just like, well, you know what? If you can spend it, I ain't gonna knock you for it.
Oh, before I moved here to Missouri, my ex-wife, and I can actually finally say that now.
Nice.
But I actually can't officially say that now until I get the letter in the mail, which will be here in about 2 weeks. But yeah, anyway, she would not let me work.
Why?
She flat out refused to let me work for 7-8 years of our marriage.
Why?
She said I had to, because we were living with my mom because she had medical issues.
Yeah.
And she said I had to stay here and watch her while she worked.
That's weird. But
And
I don't think it.
I forgot where I'm going with this story.
I don't think it works that way.
I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of people would have loved to be in that situation, but it drove me crazy. I wanted to get out of the house. I wanted to work. She's like, oh, you can only work in a 3-mile radius from your house. Well, that left me fast food.
What?
No, I'm not doing fast food. I tried fast food. They said I could not. They said I wasn't fast enough for fast food. Okay.
Yeah. No. I've had too many friends work in the fast food industry, and what they tell me, it's hell.
Yeah, I did. I worked at Taco Bell. I got in trouble for putting too much meat on the tacos. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to put 1 teaspoon of meat on the taco.
It's a taco. Come on.
That's what Taco Bell wants their employees to put on their tacos. It was either 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon, but I think it was a smaller one. I think it's a teaspoon. And literally,
that's just shell cheese
I
and
couldn't do
lettuce.
that.
You can't. Like, come on, man. You're the.
And they told me I'm putting too much meat on stuff, so we're gonna let you go.
That's.
My question to them is, okay, the cost of the little extra meat I might put on there was what, a couple cents? It wasn't too much more extra meat. It was a little bit. It was to make a taco a taco. I mean, come on.
I mean, really.
You're not getting a lettuce salad.
Like a couple of cents for you spending at least $10 on a taco. Come on, bro.
And bringing customers back.
Right?
Because they don't want to go to other Taco Bell where these people are doing little teaspoons of meat. They're coming back to mine so they can get a taco.
There's this place. I don't know if it's where you are, but it's called Blumhauer's.
I haven't heard that.
Blumhauer's is a wing spot, but it's kind of set up like a sports grill.
Okay.
And oh my god, their Parmesan wings. I would murder somebody for their Parmesan wings.
Why do you have to mention wings? I want.
Because I have been wanting wings, specifically those wings, for the past 3 weeks.
I'm gonna have to take a trip down south just to find this place and try their wings if they're that good.
Dude, I swear, you will literally be like, call the manager, get him up here right now. He must have a shop open where I live. Like,
it's probably a regional chain.
Probably. I've only seen.
That's like over here in Missouri, we don't have Bojangles, and it drives me crazy. I need my Bojangles.
That's part of the reason.
I need my Bo-Berry biscuit.
That's part of the reason why I'm like when and if I move up north further, one thing I'm gonna miss terribly is Raising Cane, because that's a southern local thing.
Yeah.
And they just started adding Chick-fil-A to freaking. You know what Zaxby's is, right? Or Fusaklis?
Repeat that?
You ever heard of Zaxby's or Fusaklis?
Yeah, we got that here.
Okay.
We got a Zaxby's here.
Okay. So Raising Cane is like to me, Raising Cane is like the Gogeta of Fusaklis. Of chicken places.
Okay.
Damn it!
Oh, wow.
They are just fast travel doesn't exist in early PlayStation 2 games. Dang it!
Oh, you're playing the actual PlayStation 2. Wait, did they ever make a remake of this?
No, I don't think.
Are you sure they didn't even on the PS3?
Yeah, wait. Yeah, it's called the HD collection.
Okay. I thought they did, I wasn't sure. I thought you were playing the remake.
I think this is the.
I didn't realize you were on.
This is the remake, but I'm about to swap because, as much as I love Jack and Daxter, it's. Should I do Tomb Raider or nah, Crash? Nah, I'm feeling kind of nostalgia right now. So let's see, what shall we go with? Nah, I'm not in the mood for Apex. I'm in the mood for Tomb Raider. Maybe. You know what? Persona. Let's do it. Persona 5. Because I need to finish up this.
Never played that game.
Oh my, you've never played Persona 5?
Nope. I didn't even know you were allowed to stream it yet. I thought you can stream that till next year.
You can stream Persona 5 up to a certain point through your PlayStation.
Okay.
However, if you have a capture card, you can keep going.
Yeah, I know, but I thought they were giving copyright strikes to people that went past that, even with a cap card.
Oh yeah, they were, but Atlas was like, but everyone was like, hey, bro, who hasn't seen this game by now? Like,
alright. No, I only mentioned, I just want to make sure you wouldn't get in trouble for doing that. I've seen you do it before, and I'm like,
dude, I've streamed like,
I didn't know how far you were in.
So far I've streamed like 10 episodes. I'm on the second dungeon of Persona 5 right now.
I will pretend I know how far that is. Like I said, I never played it.
It's the equivalent of
about 3 hours, 4 hour in.
probably.
Figure. Oh, it's already 10:10. I didn't realize it was getting that late.
Fuck, it is.
How long have you been streaming for?
If you want to count total, probably over 4 hours.
Oh, nice.
But today, as of right now, 1 hour. Oh god.
It feels like it's been longer
It's
since the
been
crash.
so much longer than that.
Because you started at what?
I
Around
started at 6,
6?
yeah. So it's
Because I remember I was sitting there looking at my phone since 2. I'm like, okay, he said he'd be getting on Neverwinter or whatever it's called at around 2 or 3. I've been sitting there waiting.
I was, but see, like, the person, so RJ, who's in our, like, group, she wanted me to, she was gonna raid with us when we did the quest I was doing yesterday that required a group. And then she needed to raid she needed me to raid with her for a quest that she was doing. So that's why, like, I was waiting, because she had to take care of, like, her nieces. So she didn't have a free day until 3, and then it got pushed back, and I was like, rip. So I was like, and we have been trying to play Neverwinter for the past, like, oh god, 3 days. So I was like, okay, wow. I'm gonna purposely wait to play Neverwinter with you so that we can do these quests. And so that also it would be easier and faster for me to level up. So I was like, alright, cool, let's do that.
Literally, I'm waiting for you to get on just so I can finish that the party mission, because remember I'm there now.
Oh fuck, we both have to do that. Also, welcome back to Persona 5. That's a thing. Let's see, I'm at, from what I see, I think I'm at like 28 minutes of playtime.
Oh, that's it.
Yup. I haven't played.
Oh wow, we were way off.
Jeez, I haven't played much. It feels like I've been streaming like 3 and 4 hour sessions of this game. I'm not gonna lie, I've been putting in 3 and 4 hours. So the equivalent of time that I've been.
How does your playtime say otherwise?
I have no idea. Like I've been putting in 3 or 4 hours like stream IRL. Like IRL time and game time is probably what the fuck is different. Also, I need to see.
Unless you spent a lot of time with a menu paused, I wouldn't think so.
Like I've put like 3 and 4 hours, like missions, dungeons, like deaths and things included.
Yeah. I am so confused. It's saying a game main in my PlayStation, but I think it is. Oh, it ain't. I'm going crazy. Okay. Sorry about that.
That's all good. This is the latest I've streamed in a while. Like I haven't done any late night streams since my 24-hour stream, which oh my god. The next time I do a 24-hour stream,
All right. Security's high, so let's be careful.
I am getting a frickin' food entree. Because
I've attempted a 24-hour, but I didn't pull it off.
I pulled it off, and it was... I have a clip. There's one clip in my Discord. And if you want to hear what I sound like completely dead, that clip is there.
Well, I tried, but my issue, I could have done it. Like, I know I could have done it. But I did get up and take breaks every hour, 2 hours, something like that, just to get up for like 5 minutes and move around, because with my sciatica, I can't sit for long periods of time. I just can't do it. But it got to the point where nobody was showing up in my stream for like 2 hours and it was dead quiet, and I just couldn't keep going no more.
Dude.
About 6 hours in, that hit. But I started my 24-hour stream, admittedly, at 6 p.m.
Nice. Wait, you're going from 6 to 6 p.m.?
6 p.m. to 6 p.m., yes.
Oh, God.
Was my goal.
Oh, God.
That's why I couldn't pull it off.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. I got up.
So I'm already up for like 15 hours before it starts.
I started mine from like, I did from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. I did from 8 to 8, and oh god.
Yeah. Sorry, I was yawning.
And those last like 5 minutes were the worst.
I believe it. I used to.
It was bad.
That's like back when we used to raid when World of Warcraft first came out. There was a raid. I don't remember if it was AQ20 or AQ40. It might have even been like Blackwing Lair. I can't remember at the top of my head. But one of them back then took about 30 to 40 hours to complete, and I ran a very hardcore raiding guild, and we would not stop raiding until that was done.
Oof.
People hated me like 20 hours in, because like I was guild lead and raid lead, so there was my rules. I mean, I couldn't put the blame on anyone else. I'm like, look, we're doing this.
Right. Like we're gonna do this. We're gonna make this happen. This is what's gonna happen. So I mean, when I pulled it off, my stupid behind tried to go like I was delirious as fuck by this point, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go. Due to maximum security protocol. Okay. So what happened was I was like, all right, I hit 8. I'm gonna try to go all the way till 10 o'clock in the morning for another 3 hours. My chat was screaming at me.
To go to
They
bed.
screamed at, go the fuck. The literal words of some of my people in chat was literally, go the fuck to bed. That was literally this, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna do it, and I passed the fuck out and slept for like 4 hours. And
I've had people do that to me with just my late night streams. When Death Stranding came out, actually.
It's time. Some other way.
Because it released at 11 o'clock my time, the day it released, and it's like 4 or 5 in the morning, and everybody's like, go the fuck to bed. I'm like, no, I'm enjoying myself.
having
They're
fun.
like, you're being a freaking Amazon delivery dude. How are you enjoying yourself? I'm like, you're still here. You must be enjoying it too. Shut the fuck.
I literally,
But I'm like, I'm sorry.
was just like, you know what, man, I just need to go to bed. And when I popped into one of my friend's streams, his name is Ass Avarice. I popped into his stream, and he literally went, why the fuck are you here? You should be sleeping. Go to bed. I'm like, but. Like, no, go to bed. I'm just like, but.
I don't wanna.
And so that's what happened, and it was just like, hey, you know,
Yeah.
it was just like, well, you know, I can't argue with that. I should sleep. It got to the point to where I was afraid to go to sleep that night. I didn't wake up. When I did go to sleep though, I did not wake up until 2 in the afternoon the next day.
Oh wow.
Like, I was dead. And what I was streaming was Final Fantasy X is what I was streaming.
Alright.
That's not right.
Now, did you switch up your games during the stream, or did you
I
stay
stayed
one game the
on
entire
Final
stream?
Fantasy X the entire stream. The entire.
How did you pull that off? I mean, you gotta switch it up some.
I didn't.
For your sanity.
I didn't. I stayed on Final Fantasy X the entire time. The whole time I did. I got, according to Brandy, because Brandy wanted me to stream it at that point. So according to Brandy, I got close to. Oh my gosh, what was it? I got close to the halfway point, and I started after that, and according to Brandy, I made it to the halfway point, but didn't finish it, and then my PlayStation fried, and then I was like, fuck that.
Your PlayStation fried?
Yes. The one I got for my birthday fried on the inside.
How?
Well,
I've left mine running for 2 months before because I was afraid that my save wasn't saving right.
here is how. It got literal bugs in it.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
And
Repair shops get that a lot, and that's a big problem.
And I was like, but what I told the Best Buy people was, hey, my PlayStation fried. I don't know what happened, but it fried. So after that, I was just like, I'm not going back to that again. But turns out, when they sent me a replacement, how about the PlayStation would turn on for like 2 minutes and then shut off.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
I'm not joking you.
So you had to send that one back.
Yep. And now I got this one.
least the only time I ever had to deal with a manufacturer with a issue with a console would have been the Nintendo Switch. I had the, I don't remember if it was the right or left Joy-Con issue that
Joy-Con
was
drift.
happening to everybody.
Oh my
Yep,
gosh.
and it wasn't syncing right, and it was drifting. I had that issue
Oh, that's stupid.
with both of my Switches I've owned.
That's
Because I had to switch. I literally had to switch the day it came out and had to sell it, and then I bought another one. I actually had Shay buy me another one, probably close to a year ago, and I'm actually finally paying her back for that tomorrow.
I might only just go for the 2 hour. I don't know if I'm gonna push for another hour after the 2 hour. I don't know, cause dude, this has been. I mean, figured out that stuff will work for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Figured that out. Figured out what the hell was wrong, cause I haven't had an issue with dropped frames at all since.
So it was the hardware encoding probably that.
Yeah, it was a hardware thing. Though I mean,
I just can't believe you weren't doing that till now.
I
That just shocks me.
was not.
Like honestly, I would kind of watch it if you try to stream PC game, because it's a PC game. It's going to use some of your hardware stuff, your CPU and everything. But
That's why
you may have to like just watch it when you do your Neverwinter and stuff like that, and you may have to switch it back to software encoding. But give it a shot with hardware.
That is literally why I'm trying to get as many games as I can on PlayStation so that I don't run into that issue. Because
That's how I've been this entire time.
Because in all sincerity, and this is straight up in all sincerity, the how I've been is that, like, in all seriousness, oh, Sock, what do you got for me? Whatever. Fuck all y'all. Okay, so, that's why I'm, like, trying to, like, get, like, Diablo on PS4 and these other games on consoles because, and the reason why is because, one, it'll be easier, and it's not taxing to my computer. Plus, my computer has not been upgraded, fixed, or had anything done. It's just stock. It's like stock, fresh out of the box.
Yeah.
This is what this is. That's basically what this is. Is stock. This is what this is. This is how this is gonna be. Blah. I'm waiting until I'm waiting until the fact that, like, I can save up to get a PC so that I can be like, alright, I got this, I got my PC, I don't have to worry about it, I can use my laptop for stuff, and it's just that. That is the plan here. Now,
that's what I've been doing the entire time too, though. Like why I have so many PlayStation games, just because my computer can't handle streaming and playing at the same time.
My computer cannot handle it at all. I'm surprised. Now I have like 2 laptops, and here's the thing. With the first laptop I ever used streaming on, it's what my slopped chatbot's on. With the first one I did, it literally was like, if I tried to stream, especially on my dad's internet, which I could only stream 540, so that should tell you something. It was like, hey, you can only do this, so why not? And so it just would not work. It would not handle it at all. So I started streaming straight from my PlayStation, and when I finally got the new computer that I have, it was like a breath of freaking fresh air. God, it was a breath of fresh air. Wait, I got Jack Frost, so I don't need him. Alright, cool. I'll get rid of him. I got Jack Frost. Jack Frost has the...
That's a new one, isn't it?
So that is what it is. And so when I'm able to get an actual PC, I plan on going not all out, but pretty decently out. I plan on having some good stuff.
So what? Not quite the level I'm doing, but pretty
No,
close.
the exact level you're doing. Me going all out would be like $4,000, 4,000 at least, not grand, 4,000. That's me going all out.
I am going all out. The only reason I'm getting some of these parts for as cheap, I'm getting the best parts on the market. The only reason I'm getting these for as cheap as I am is because Best Buy does price match.
Yeah.
And I've already called and confirmed they will match with Amazon and local stores.
Nice.
But literally, if I was paying full price on this computer, it would be about $6,000.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then I've got a friend let me use his employee discount. So
Nice.
we're not going to talk about that.
I mean, that's how it be, man.
One enemy remaining.
That's how it be.
The last one.
This is how it is. And so, like, when I'm able to actually get an actual PC, I can
A spectacular
perfectly
victory.
stream games and not have to worry about it. Because I don't know if Diablo 4 is gonna be PC only, which I'm afraid of it being PC only.
Child's play.
I don't know with Blizzard. Nowadays, I don't know with Blizzard.
Yeah.
I think it'll be console.
Oh,
I
a
think,
treasure chest. This is what
but
theory is about.
it's Blizzard.
That's true.
One thing I'm looking forward to starting tomorrow is I will be able to finally, like, okay, we see games on console how the graphics are all the time. We can't really change
Yeah.
that. But I will be finally able to see ultra settings while streaming in ultra settings.
Hey.
Like, I'm so excited.
Don't attack.
I've seen ultra settings, and it is a thing of beauty. Ultra settings is a wonderful thing.
I've seen ultra settings like 10 years ago, but the ultra settings 10 years ago is completely different from the ultra settings now. It's like you're looking into a window. Take Red Dead Redemption 2 that just released for PC a couple weeks back.
Think you have any skills
It
that'll
looks
get
like
you
you're staring through a window.
That's true.
I'm gonna get one of those, I'm probably gonna butcher it, IPS, ISP, something like that. Monitor's the best kind of monitor you can get right now, by what I've researched anyway. On top of that, so,
Skull's confused.
yeah.
And so, like, just I mean, and the thing about I will tell this to any streamer. The thing about being a streamer
This is my other self.
is if you think it's not gonna cost you, you'd be wrong. Because it will.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's gonna cost you.
Well, hold up.
Not much.
Depending on how you go. If you're going hobbyist, no. You can literally do that just from your PS4 itself.
Yep, true.
Now, if you're trying to make something out of it,
Yeah.
you got green screens, you got lights. Like just my green screen and my lighting setup alone is, I think, about $150 it was. And then you talk the Yeti mic, which I'm actually going to probably replace tomorrow. I think that was about $100. I got it on sale. I mean, stuff adds up.
Damn it.
Then I got a 4K camera and two 1080p's. I mean,
Yeah. Is it Logitech or?
my 4K is actually a GoPro,
Huh.
and one of my 1080p's is a Microsoft, I believe it's called LifeCam or something like that.
Nice.
And then I got the Logitech.
Logitech C920, I think it's called. Oh my God.
It's not the one that's recommended. I forget. Let me see if it says it on it anywhere. It doesn't. It's not the one people recommend. It's kind of just got one little speaker on it, and it says like literally it just says Logi, and then HD 1080p is the only reason I know it's 1080p. I didn't get the recommended one for streamers.
I got the recommended one. I know I did.
I couldn't find it. They were sold out at the time, so I'm like, okay, this is still 1080p. It works.
Amazon, man. That's how I was able to run it.
Yeah, I'm not that patient.
I mean, I had no choice but to be that patient. I had no choice because it was something. I had no choice.
I want to look at, what are they called, XLR microphones or something like that? Not USB, is it XLR is what they're called?
I think it's XLR.
Looks like hitting its weak
I
point
want to
isn't
find those. I looked at Best Buy about a month ago, and they said, oh, all of our mics over there. They pointed me to an area, and it was just all Yeti.
Dang.
And Yeti had one XLR plus USB mic, and I'm like, this ain't what I want. I want a pure XLR mic that goes into the soundboard and everything, the compressor and all that stuff. And they didn't know what I was talking about. So hopefully I'm going to find somebody that does know what they're talking about, because I know Best Buy sells them. It's Best Buy.
I mean, yeah.
Now, am I going to figure out how to use it? Probably not.
I'm probably...
But am I going to have it and figure it out eventually? Yeah. Is my audio going to sound like crap till then? Yeah.
I'm probably more than likely just going to straight up and down just get like a new headphone set
game is over.
and just go from there, because I hate these headphones that I have. These were cheap as all fucking get out.
Is that what you're using for your audio, your headset?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I normally don't. This right now, like when we're talking on Discord, is the only time I ever use my cheap headset. I use my Yeti studio mic and everything for my streams.
This just, it's dumb. It's dumb. But seeing as it's like almost 11, I'm about to like head the fuck out, guys. We've been doing this for 6 hours, I feel like, honestly. I need to find a person to raid, so let's see who we're gonna raid. Don't worry, guys, we'll be back tomorrow with, like... What the fuck are we gonna be back tomorrow with? Oh! Diablo 3, what the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with that.
I didn't know if you announced it yet.
Yeah,
so.
no, I announced it. I'm like, I did that on Twitter, like, hours ago. Like, we're gonna be back tomorrow.
Oh, okay, I was watching your Discord and I didn't see anything pop up on Discord.
No.
Forgot to tell them.
Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna go visit my friend Jennykins because she needs the loves today. So we're gonna go visit her. Also, I need to do something. Also, for any streamers out there who are looking for like custom tracks and stuff for streams, hit me up because I make them. All the ones you hear in every intro, all the ones you hear in all of my pause menus and stuff and taking the break menus, I did those. So if you want any custom tracks, let me know because I make them for a reasonable price. It's like $12 a track. That's not bad. So, I mean, if you want any custom tracks, like, let me know and I will get them for you. But let us get ready to raid my friend Jennykins because she is freaking awesome and she needs love and she is playing. Actually, you know what? Because we were talking about zombies, we're gonna go raid my other friend Alexia. She's playing 7 Days to Die. So let's.
Oh, great game.
Let's go give her a fun little howdy do. But again, this remix you're hearing, I created it. So if you want to remix, if you want tracks, please help me out. All the money and proceeds go back into streams. Trust me, it's not for my own personal use. It goes back into streams. Kai and Granny, thank you so much for coming in. Kick, thank you so much for being here. And cannot pronounce your last name, username person. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for being here and for the follow. I will see you guys tomorrow.
Isn't that Miss Michelle?
Yes, Miss Michelle. Sorry. My B. Sorry, Miss Michelle. My B. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Diablo 3, and since I fixed all the bullshit that happened today, it shouldn't be that much of a problem. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for more stuff, and let's go say hey to Alexia. Alright, everybody. Peace.